what is this diary that has now suddenly emerged in Tamil Nadu? Who is the author of this diary? What does it say and who does this put in the dock? Make no mistake, it's basically about all of Tamil Nadu politics, but squarely in the spotlight is O. Panneerselvam. The Deputy Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu and his aides have been mentioned more than half a dozen times in this infamous diary with an amount of several crores against their name. What's going to be the outcome? Here's the full comprehensive report.
5 pages, 1,000,000 blows to credibility. A diary maintained by a mining baron that is back to haunt the Tamil Nadu government. First, take a look at the keywords mentioned in this diary. OPS Ramesh. This refers to current Tamil Nadu Deputy Chief Minister O. Panneerselvam and his nephew Ramesh. Then take a look at this. Mentioned here is Periyavar. Coincidentally mentioned alongside him is Ramesh again. Why? Because according to sources, Periyavar is a code word for none other than OPS. And finally, the third mention that is key, a cryptically worded advocacy. This actually is Advocate Kasi Raj, who is the son-in-law of O. Panneerselvam.
So there have been multiple entries from June till December that have been made in the Sekar Reddy diaries, and in each of it we're seeing that lakhs and lakhs of money have been given, and in some even crores. So the total amount that is being given to Ramesh in the entry of Ramesh is close to rupees 2.9 crore, and in the name of Advocate Kasiraj and Periyavar, it's close to 3.79 crores. So these are big allegations that have been made against O. Panneerselvam.
More than half a dozen mentions made of OPS and people associated with him. What's important is that all these names have large amounts of money penciled against them. So are these payoffs? If yes, for what? What is significant is all these alleged payments are made in the months before Jayalalitha's death in December last year. So we confronted the two main characters involved, OPS and Sekar Reddy.
Sekar Reddyயோட டைரி கைப்பற்றிருக்காங்க அப்படி சொல்லிட்டு ஒரு இது சொல்லிருக்காங்க. அது கொஞ்சம் உங்களுக்கு தெரியாது. தமிழக அமைச்சர்கள்லாம் தெரியாது. உங்களுடைய கருத்தை பதில் தெரியாது. எனக்கு அதை பத்தி தெரியாத விஷயத்தை பத்தி நான் சொல்றேன்.
I have a few questions about this particular diary episode that is happening. We just want to know.
There's a lot of people asking about diaries. First of all, I don't have a habit to write diaries. First of all, that signature also not mine. Where they got it, I don't know.
Okay, there are this kind of diary comes out at an odd moment, and there is a talk about your affiliation towards Deputy Chief Minister OPS. You have anything to say about that, sir?
Sir, he Deputy Chief Minister in my life only 2 times I met. One at Tirupati, one at his residence. That is 2 years before. That's all. I don't have any commercial dealing, any commercial transaction with them, and that family fellow.
Well, in that case, do you have any idea why such a name is being involved at this point that a diary has come out with
that's
your...
I'm wondering, sir. But wondering, only God knows who is playing like this.
What's particularly distressing is that OPS and his aides aren't the only ones who find a mention in this diary. Also mentioned is Mahadevan, a close assistant to Shashikala and an MLA Krishnaswamy. The question that is thrown up then is, was everyone and everything in Tamil Nadu in the corridors of power up for sale?
O. Panneerselvam had outrightly denied, saying that he did not have any connection with Sekar Reddy and he had met him only at Tirupati when he had gone there for a darshan.
With Akshaya Nath and Pramod Madhav in Chennai, Bureau Report, India Today.
All right, joining us now is my colleague Pramod Madhav, and in a while we'll also have Akshaya Nath, both of them from Chennai and both of them who have tracked every development, not just of this diary but also in RK Nagar. Very interesting. O. Panneerselvam says he has no idea. Why is this diary emerging now, Pramod? And if it's not O. Panneerselvam, could he be trapped via Sekar Reddy in this diary? Incidentally, even Sekar Reddy says he hasn't written this diary. Who's made this diary?
Well, Padmaja, it seems like anything and everything that happens in Tamil Nadu after the death of Chief Minister Jayalalitha, it's either pure coincidence or something or the other is like behind these kind of activities. For instance, in April, when the same RK Nagar occurred, there was another kind of document that was seized, allegedly seized from the health minister's house itself. Even they had the names of Sengote and the present education minister, SP Velumani, various other ministers, and in fact the chief minister. The same way, on that particular day, that document was taken as the incriminating evidence and RK Nagar election was rescinded. However, at this point, even though it is very much in favor of EPS and OPS, another document has come out, 5-page document from Sekar Reddy's alleged diary. He has made it very clear that he does not have any kind of habit of writing a diary, and he also completely denies that it is not his handwriting. So Sekar Reddy has seen these documents and he says it is not at all his handwritings, and he wants to make it very clear that he has no association with OPS itself. Yes, this will definitely have an implication in RK Nagar because it is the name of OPS and OPS's favorite candidate Madhusudanan is contesting in RK Nagar. So this will definitely give a bad image to OPS. But for now, they all claim that they also rubbish it. The same faction earlier who was fighting within each other, EPS and OPS against each other, now they rubbish it together, stating that OPS has no connection with Sekar Reddy. However, Sekar Reddy has been a favorite contractor for PWD department for more than a decade. That is the procedure over there. But I also have to tell you, the people who can give more credibility,
want to just pull up that visual of Sekar Reddy and O. Panneerselvam together.
Is the authorities, Padmaja.
Because the one time that they were pictured together was at Tirupati, and soon after that, Pramod, we also spoke to O. Panneerselvam after the two of them were pictured together and asked him, what relation do you have? So the man on the left, you see, that beaming man was O. Panneerselvam, and this is Sekar Reddy, the mining baron, the alleged author of this bribe diary, who we have spoken to on India Today. But when we asked O. Panneerselvam about what relation he has with Sekar Reddy, here's what he told us. This is what he told us in August 2017. Listen in. And this is soon after the raids were carried out at Sekar Reddy's house. Listen in.
மாண்புமிகு அம்மா அவர்களுடைய சோதனை காலகட்டத்தில் மாண்புமிகு அம்மா அவர்களுக்கு நீதி கிடைக்க வேண்டும் என்று நான் பிரார்த்தனையில் இருந்தேன். அந்த காலகட்டத்தில் என்னுடைய பிரார்த்தனையை அதை நிறைவேற்றுவதற்காக திருப்பதி சென்று பிரார்த்தனை செய்வதற்காக சென்றிருந்தேன். அப்பொழுது அவர் அங்கே நிர்வாக கமிட்டியின் உறுப்பினர், நான் அமைச்சராக இருந்து நான் அங்கே சென்றதனால தான் அங்கே நிர்வாக கமிட்டியில் இருக்கின்ற அங்கே ஈஓ எக்ஸிக்யூட்டிவ் ஆஃபீஸர் என்னை வரவேற்று தரிசனத்துக்கெலாம் ஏற்பாடு பண்ணாங்க. தரிசனம்லாம் முடிச்சுட்டு என்னை வழி அனுப்புறதுக்காண்டி அப்போ இவர் வந்தார். எனக்கு தெரியாத, அவர் முன்னால் அங்கே இருந்தது. இவர் வந்தாங்க. அந்த தேவஸ்தானத்திலிருந்து ஒரு ஃபோட்டோ எடுத்தாங்க. அதுதான் எனக்கு தெரியும். அந்த ஃபோட்டோவை இன்றைக்கு பல்வேறு அரசியல் காரியங்களுக்காக பயன்படுத்துகின்றார்கள். இது ஒரு தவறான முன்னுதாரணம். எனக்கும் அவருக்கு எந்த தொடர்பும் கிடையாது.
Now let's make this very clear. India Today is the only channel which has spoken to each and every dramatis personae, each of the characters involved in this bribe diary. But O. Panneerselvam and those close to him are not the only ones who find a mention. Now we are going to decode for you all the 5 pages and more names that emerge. First, let's show you about what this cryptic description is, Revenue MPSO. What does this Revenue MPSO mean? It basically, according to our sources, refers to the Revenue Minister, PSO of the Revenue Minister, R.B. Uday Kumar. This is the gentleman who actually finds mention twice in the diary. Revenue MPSO finds mention twice. Now, another very interesting reference is to Dr. 3 months. Who is this doctor who finds mention in page 4 of the diary? According to our sources, it is Health Minister Vijay Bhaskar, who incidentally was raided in April. And the 3 months means that the payoff to him is for 3 months, which by the way is a whopping sum of 18 lakh rupees. And 18 lakh rupees has been paid to doctor according to this diary. Now, this is referring to the Health Minister, Mr. Vijay Bhaskar. The third very interesting name which is here is that of Krishnaswamy MLA. Now, who is this Krishnaswamy MLA? It could refer to ex-MLA Mr. Krishnaswamy. He in fact was MLA till 2016 and he belonged to a small independent party called the PTK. So, three very important revelations made over there. I also want to draw your attention incidentally to IT officer hotel bill, which means that 32,464 rupees were paid to an IT officer. Of course, he hasn't been named, but income tax officers were also apparently on the payroll of this mining baron. The next name I want to talk about is TV Mahadevan. Now, it is referred to as Manargudi Mahadevan. Right here, take a look at this. This is Manargudi Mahadevan, a name that finds mention on page 22. The amount given to him is 10 lakh rupees. Unfortunately, this gentleman is not around anymore. He passed away 4 years ago. He is a relative of Shashikala Natarajan herself. So it's not just the OPS camp, but some in the Shashikala camp also could have been on the payroll of Sekar Reddy. And finally, there is VP Kalai Rajan. Could refer to Kalai Rajan. He is a former MLA, and here he is, VP Kalai Rajan. An amount of 50,000 rupees here finds mention in one of the pages. So 5 major names, not just of the OPS camp, but other prominent members. You've got ex-MLAs, serving MLAs, ministers, even IT officers who've taken various kinds of favor, if this particular diary is to be believed. And Pramod, again coming back to you, let us underline that this is not a diary that we have cooked up, that we have suddenly got in our possession. It is one that the authorities had seized from Sekar Reddy's house itself, apparently.
That is true, Padmaja. It seems like a miniature version of Panama Papers, but very unfortunate thing is here, like everybody, including Team EPS and OPS, everyone is kind of seems to be suffering from a selective memory loss. That's a reason like certain things completely forget. In fact, if I want to like recall it, back in June and July, it was OPS who was calling EPS as a corrupt government, and he was on the verge of conducting a protest against the current EPS government. But suddenly something happened and they just joined hands, and that was a former governor who actually joined their hands together. That way it went over. The unfortunate thing here is that the only people who can give proper clarity, we do have an efficient IT department, enforcement directorate department. They are the people who are supposed to give proper clarity over this. In April, when the documents from Vijay Bhaskar's house was released, no clarity was given. It was only said that 89 crores were supposedly distributed as money for RK Nagar. So this also seems like one of the game plays for RK Nagar. If something goes out of hand, it seems like already the candidate who is supposed to win there has been selected. If something goes out of hand, this would be used as a card over there, as a preliminary evidence again by the ECI to be allegedly used to probably rescind it as per Levantika. I'm sorry, Padmaja, this is also a talk that is going around in EPS and OPS camp for now, Padmaja.
Interesting, very interesting that you should talk about RK Nagar, because anyone who is anyone in Tamil Nadu is convinced that this is going to become the next hot button issue in a battle which anyway is not without more than its share of immense drama. Because whether it comes to anyone filing their candidature, to getting their poll symbol, anything related to RK Nagar has to be dramatic, and that trend continued today as well. Watch what happened.
This man is Deepan. He is one of the people who was supposed to have signed the nomination papers of actor Vishal. But today he turned up before the returning officer to put a new spin to the RK Nagar bipole drama. Echoing him was another proposer, Sumati. So were the signatures on Vishal's nomination papers forged? was that the reason his candidature was refused? Remember, the man who wants to act as giant slayer in the RK Nagar bypoll had cried foul.
This is a major mockery of democracy that has happened in Tamil Nadu in a place called RK Nagar.
And with good reason, especially since the returning officer was on camera announcing the acceptance of his candidature. An angry Vishal even claimed that his proposers were threatened and even produced an audio clip as evidence.
வேலு
சார் சொல்லுங்க சார்.
மிஷல் பேசுறேன்.
சொல்லுங்க சார்.
கடிதம் கொடுத்திருக்கியாமா இந்த மாதிரி கையெழுத்து வந்து ஒன்றில்லைன்னு சொல்லி?
சார் பேசி லேடி சீட்டை மாட்டி வாங்கிறாங்க சார். லேடி சீட்டை மாட்டி வாங்கிறாங்க சார் நம்ம வீட்டில் லேடி சீட்டை.
யார் மிரட்டி வாங்கியிருக்காங்க?
3 மணிக்கு வந்து கூப்பிட்டாங்க சார், லேடிஸ் கூப்பிட்டுறாங்க சார். நான் இல்லை சார் வீட்டில். கூப்பிட்டு போகும்போதே எனக்கு லேடிஸ் போன வச்சுட்டாங்க நம்ம வீட்டில்.
சரி, யார் கூப்பிட்டாங்கம்மா?
மதுசூதன் டீம் சார்.
But after several ups and downs, 2 high-profile candidates find themselves out of the race. Vishal, who tried to enter as an independent, and Jaya's niece, Deepa Jaikumar. Deepa's nomination also rejected after her documents were found to be incomplete. Which means lesser pressure for this man, TTV Dinakaran. For the lead player of Team Shashikala, this is a do-or-die battle. But if he's under pressure, he doesn't let on.
It will increase the pressure of our enemies and the betrayers in the election. This is the symbol of ladies, no? Ladies use in every house. They will be using. They are using the cooker, so it is our symbol. You may be witnessing the people are showing us the cooker, so it has reached all over the constituency. So we will win.
A fierce contest for RK Nagar, the seat that felt vacant after Tamil Nadu Chief Minister Jayalalitha passed away. A fierce contest for RK Nagar, the seat that fell vacant after former Chief Minister Jayalalitha passed away. Whoever wins it will be seen as a successor to Amma. So who will it be? An OPS camp embattled with fresh allegations of taking bribe? A depleted DMK camp that is trying to project itself as the last remaining custodian of Dravidian identity? Or the Shashikala Dinakaran camp, for whom this is a fight to remain relevant? For them, it's a fight for their very existence. With Akshaya Nath and Pramod Madhav in Chennai, Bureau Report, India Today.
Pramod, Akshaya, both live with us from Chennai. Pramod, I want to first quickly ask you, why is this so important for TTV Dinakaran and Shashikala? Is this their last stab at trying to remain relevant in Tamil Nadu politics?
Well, Padmasee, if I have to be very clear, I have to tell you that this is not the last stand for TTV Dinakaran or Shashikala, because like by 2019 itself, we are also expecting the assembly elections, which is supposed to be in 2021. Work is going on inside AIDMK for that on that part alone. Now, the problem is that TTV Dinakaran has lost a twin leaf symbol. They don't want to lose the prestigious RK Nagar, because RK Nagar has always been one strong constituency for AIDMK, because over there it was Vetrivel, who is in TTV Dinakaran's faction, who has been a strong man over there, like shadowing even Jayakumar and Madhusudan on that part. But unfortunately, in 2015 elections, Jayalalitha was able to win over a margin of 1 lakh votes. But in 2016, it went up to 39,000. Here, now what is happening is that in RK Nagar, the fishermen community is not at all satisfied after the Vadda cyclone and what happened with the recent problem where the fisheries minister allowed them to use Chinese machines, and because of that, they are favoring Vetrivel. So now TTV Dinakaran exactly wants to use this point and gain back RK Nagar as a kind of like a constellation prize, as they have already lost the twin leaf symbol and almost a government is still with EPS and OPS. So that way they are fighting for it. The issue is that TTV Dinakaran is still in a fray because last time he extensively worked for the hat and he made it very popular, and unfortunately he could not get that. Now he had to fight once again and make the pressure cooker popular, or else it is Madhusudanan. Everything is going good for
Akshaya,
OPS
even though, let's be fair, this particular diary now, which is going to be a new angle in the fight for Amma's legacy, is Camp Dinakaran going to bring it up at all? Because they are also not completely clean. There are Shashikala aides who've also been named right here. A deceased relative of Shashikala also finds mention.
It seems like TTV Dinakaran has already made a statement. He has said that he is in favor of an investigation, a CBI inquiry into what has happened in those infamous diary that has been accessed by all of us. And he's also gone on to say that, you know, this is only the starting point of the downfall for the EPS OPS faction. Very soon they will be crumbling, and RK Nagar will be the point where it all starts. So TTV Dinakaran seems to be very confident, as you mentioned, Manargudi Mahadevan, whose name has been in the list. It's so unfortunate that Mahadevan passed away a couple of years back, and this diary is particularly between June and December 2016. The 5 pages that we have accessed in between June 2016 and December 2016. So we need to really focus on who this Mahadevan is also. Is it the Mahadevan of the Manargudi family, of the Shashikala family, or is it some other Mahadevan from Manargudi? But meanwhile, the other names in the list, they are jarring names. You know, Vijay Bhaskar, be it, or OPS's relatives, which includes Ramesh, his PA, or his son-in-law Kashi, and also OPS himself in the code name of Periyavar.
So you've got many prominent leaders of the current OPS EPS faction, including close associates of OPS himself and OPS's personal secretary and the man himself finding mention. Will the Dinakaran camp capitalize on that and paint them with the brush of corruption? You can hear much more of this diary in the days to come. 8 days left for the RK Nagar by-poll. It's only going to get hotter from here. That's it then on today's edition of People's Court. Thanks very much, Akshay and Pramod, for joining us with this exclusive scoop. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching the video. For more such news and updates, please like, share and subscribe to India Today. Also check out our other great videos from our channel. We know you will love to.